The coursework is given by the state like any other subject. The requirements that we need to fill are different sort of areas in the whole computer science world. Like you have embedded systems, you have making websites, data analytics. However, what we're doing at the moment, we are incorporating agile development, which is used in industry by like all the big brands like Google, Microsoft, Facebook. With agile development, how it works is, so instead of everyone working on the whole thing by themselves, you split it into groups working on this portion of it, the other group working on another portion. By the end of it, it all comes together and we all have the project done much easier and much more efficient.
We didn't really know how to link together at first. It was sort of awkward. There was a lot of tension between groups because it felt more like a competition. But as it went on and people became more desperate for work, it sort of developed from that. And we started to meet, groups would interact a bit more, and every day we'd have our daily meetings. People would talk. We wouldn't actually discuss the code itself, we'd just discuss our progress with the project. It made a lot of people develop outside of their shells more than they would have working on an individual project, which I think was a really cool way to step it up, honestly. In the long run, in the terms of the grand scheme of things, I think it worked out pretty well.
The advantages mainly would be perspectives, you know. Working with teams, you get different ideas coming all the time. So you're getting all these new ideas in different ways, but with different perspective comes, conflict. Working usually with one team, now we're working with 4 big teams, so there's much more conflict between people, between the Firebase guys and between the Graph guys, so team 4 and team 2, how they work with each other, how the database should be stored. But with that conflict, you just have to go over it, and that's a big thing about agile development, is just learning to deal with people. If you never used JavaScript Plotly before to plot graphs, now you learned it. Or if you never used a microbit, which none of us actually had because we used Raspberry Pis, now you learned how to use a microbit. Sharing code, we use Slack. We like using Slack. It was just remembering to actually use it. But the best part about Slack was how quick it was. If you have a problem, put it on Slack, another lad would see it no matter where they are. That's a big advantage with the bigger communication rather than just, a team of 4. Now you have a team of 16.